The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wildcard Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. And his first pass falls incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Now, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he stopped for a net loss on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carr gonna open with a pass here. His first throw is an interception. That's Justin Simmons. And the Condors take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Condors parlay the interception into points. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown! Cardi with the extra point. And the Condors will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Carr off the play fake. Cut out left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jared Verse on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. At the 43-yard line. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And this one doesn't go far. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Darius Williams with the INT. And the Condors get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. He lobs it deep middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Stafford from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown. The Condors pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Condors drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Khan. He rolls to his right. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he got this close to midfield before going out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh no, they get him yet again. Cameron Curl has it. And the Condors have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Oh man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him. Seeing every throw, anticipate.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown. The Condors parlay the interception into points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Condors push their lead to 21-zip already. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. And a man is there to knock that away. Could not beat the defender there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air, Carr. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running back sent in motion. Carr throwing on 3rd. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Chased out to his right. On the move, and they pick him off again! And the Condors are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offense coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Give to Corum from the gun. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Play wrapped up by Demario Davis. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Defense showing blitz. Stafford taking a big shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Carr with it on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Carr now on 1st and 10. That's brought in by Miller. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Good for the Saints. 1st and goal.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Kamara pushing for the end zone. He lost the football. It's not loose. And it's defense.
Hey, listen, inside the 5-yard line, that ball needs to be welded to your body at times. Under no circumstances can it come free. Whether someone puts a helmet on it or not, and there's players ripping at it from both sides.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. Catch is made down the right sideline. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Able to find Nakua here. And he's out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll run here with Elliott. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Corum. And he's in for the touchdown. The Condors could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Condors make it a 24-point ball game. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They send a man in motion. 2nd and 10, here's Carr. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 38. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints chop some of the lead off before the half. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. will be on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He beams one deep right side. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. And he's into the end zone, touchdown. The Condors boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Saints 14.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Darius Davis to return it. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Completes this one to Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. And they pick him off again! And the Condors will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season.
At their own 39-yard line.